Hi,
Are
everybody. Got it.
good.
Here we are.
Here we are. We are live. I like to see us. I try to look while we're talking and I see us, so I'm happy. I could see us. You hear me? I'm listening to my iPad. So on that note, I know it's live. I know it's working. And whether people see us live right now or they see us on the replay, put hashtag replay. Let us know that you're watching. More important than that, if you're here, let us know you're here.
Say hello.
I mean, Karine and I love speaking about this topic, so we can go on for hours on that. Speaking about vision mapping is like so exciting. However, it's always nice to have other people join us. So, okay. Karine, how are you? Last night, we had a really nice group for the first night.
Yeah, it was great. So for everybody who's joining us, we had our first night of Introduction to Vision Mapping. It's our 4-week program that we're doing every Tuesday. We are still taking, if you missed it, we can still sign you up for it. We recorded the first session. And we're actually going to be recording all 4 sessions. So let us know. We can send you the first session and you can join us live, hopefully for the next 3 Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. And it was great. Oh my goodness. Katherine, I have to admit, you did a lot, like you always do.
You know what makes me happy is because we have a following. And it seems interesting that these people, even though they will have done it, they might be on the 3rd time they've done a vision map and they come back. And you know why? Because they really get it. They really get the concept that you're not going to apply it all. Take a piece, apply it to your life, adapt it, work with it, throw out what doesn't work and come back and let's go. So that I appreciate. I really appreciate when we're able to add something that we all grow, right? The feedback, if you get feedback, if somebody says something in our community, it's not going to take us long because we're going to be able to come back with answers for you. We're going to be able to say, that's a really good point. Let us talk about that. We can't right now because we have limited time and we have a program, but we'll be back. We'll be back. And vision mapping for me, it's changed my life. It changed my life
for sure.
And when people get it, and this time really we spoke with a lot of people say who, what, why. We hear forget the how.
Yep.
But what does the who really mean? What does it really mean? Who? They're going to say who you are. How, so often we skip the wonder of who we are. And because I am, endorsed by the Napoleon Hill Foundation, I'm very grateful that I could share Napoleon Hill's voice to remind you exactly who you are. So I thought that was cool. Like when the room got to hear him tell them who the most important people in the room were. How did you feel when that happened? You're on mute.
My dog is snoring so loudly that I've had to mute myself. I apologize. Sorry, you were saying when we heard right directly from Napoleon Hill?
That who the important person was in the room, when he actually told you who the important person was in the room.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. I think that it was it's so hard to describe when the people that we're talking to right now weren't there, but it was very, very special. And I feel like it's hard to put into words because it was a moment, like literally a moment. But I just want to go back to something that you said about how vision mapping changed your life. And I just want to reiterate to those that are listening tonight that something that I said last night, which was No, it 100%, vision mapping 100% changed my life. I am helping now. When I first met you, I was a member of the audience. Now I'm a little bit more behind the scenes with you with Sage Navigation. But I went before we got on last night, I went and found my vision map from when we first did this back in January 2022. I actually can't believe it's been a year and a half. It doesn't seem that long, but at the same time, it seems like a lifetime ago because so much has happened and so much has changed. But I can't say it quite yet because you know how I believe in putting it into the universe and living it as if, but I'm this close to literally signing a document to making things official in some capacity. And I am a little superstitious that until the ink is on the paper, it's not official. So I'm going to hold off on my real announcement, but I am literally blown away that in January 2022, I signed my vision map, and what I put on it with a date and with the price tag, I'm calling it my price tag. You can call it whatever you want, but you asked me to put a dollar value. I am not joking. It is unbelievable. It's
You sound like
unbelievable how
you sound like
accurate.
Jim. You sound like Jim Carrey in the check.
No, but this is what I mean. It is again. I'm touching wood a little bit. It's not 100% done deal yet, but it is unbelievable how accurate to the dollar value and to the date of what I had documented, and it was back in January of 2022. I didn't even know some of the things that I know now. So I don't even know how I even projected, estimated, whatever you want to call it, the timing and the dollar value. I'm just saying, I kind of out of the blue. I was
Well,
like,
okay,
I guess I'm in.
I really am going to bring this up because I think this is so timely for many people. You had faith. You put it down there, and you had faith.
No. And I just want to make this
and
very
you worked
clear.
every day at looking.
I was about to say, you've seen my whiteboard that's beside my desk. I have every day a checklist of things that I need to do. One of them is one step towards my goal. It is literally a box that I have to check every single day. And every single day since January 2022, I have taken a step towards making this goal become a reality. And it is this close. And once it is, I will tell you more.
And isn't it interesting how it doesn't come? You don't need the how. It doesn't come.
Oh my gosh. Not only did I not know how it was going to come about, if you told me how it's going to come about, I wouldn't have even believed you. I would have been like, well, that's not it. That's not what I'm planning. That's not what I see. That's not what's up here.
Well,
so
Bob
I'm just
Proctor would have said it that you want to pick your thing. And when you get there, you'll be so far when you go to connect the dots, you'll need a telescope to see where you started. That's what he tells people.
But it's also, I don't want to take this whole time, but I almost have.
Yeah.
It's not a straight line. It was certainly not what, like I said, when I made this, when I wrote my contract to myself, I had an idea of what it was going to be. And it was not like, oh, look, here I am walking along this path. And oh, look, here I am now. Here I am in October 2023. No, it was not like that. It was like this way. Then it was like complete stop. And then it was like a little bit backwards. And then it went over here. And then it went sort of sideways. And then it went forward a few more steps. Like it was just, it's.
So you see how the universe works, right? The universe works like that.
I feel like sometimes when people, like maybe even right now, people are listening going like, it doesn't work. Like you can't just set a goal and then just like, expect it to happen, which is true. You can't set a goal and expect it to happen. But I am telling you, if you want something to happen and you decide that is indeed what you want to have happen, you can make it happen. Like you can do it. Like that is the part that I get like really passionate about. I think there are people that don't trust or don't have faith, or I don't know the right term that I'm trying to say.
Here's the process. This is just, it's a process, right? It's a strategy. Sure. It's a process. So it's very simple. You hear of people, I don't know why everybody believes in diets, because they put this thing and they go on a diet. They believe in it. Now, are they looking at a lifestyle choice? Are they really looking at the long term? I don't know why people think I'm going to eliminate my debt, and then they pay off the debt but they have no concept of who they are. So they build the debt up again because they like spending on credit cards. Like, it's just
Right.
to say, it's a habit. It's a habit people have. So how about making this your habit? Let go. Let go. Get to know yourself.
Oh, I have something
Get
to
ready.
say about this.
Eh? No,
I have
go.
something to add to this again.
Yeah.
The let go, and also the sun is setting, so I feel like I'm fading in my own screen here, but I don't want to get up. We'll be leaving in a moment, so you guys bear with me. This came up last night, and for those of you that weren't able to join us, please try next week. One nugget that came out of this was this idea of letting go. Because sometimes when you hold on so tightly, especially if you think you're going somewhere and you're not going there, but you're try, then sometimes when you let go, it allows your path to continue, maybe not as rigid and as straight as you thought it was going to, but it allows you to go. And so we had that conversation last night. I had it again today with somebody who had a goal, and I'll just be honest, her goal was publishing her first book. And she's shopped it out. She's gotten feedback. She finished it, which is a huge accomplishment. But no takers, no publishers, no agent, that sort of thing. And she kind of was like, you know what? I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to start writing my second book. Like, I'm going to stop. She spent months and months trying to market it, trying to find somebody. Last night, guess what? Out of the blue, an agent phoned her. I came across your manuscript. I'm interested in having a conversation. Let's talk. And it's because she had let go. She had let go, and she was okay with letting go. She was still on her path to get a book published because she started her next one.
A new book. Perfect.
But right?
And that's what it is. It's an example. Create, make sure you have not a board, but a map where you know everything matches. We'll speak more and more about this. Make sure you're in alignment, because you're the problem. Get out of your way. Like, make sure you are in alignment, take in movement. If you don't have a great day, you don't feel really well, you're down or whatever, take a break and come back to it the next day. And you know what? You'll be better the next day. And things flow like the river. You can't stop that water from moving. You can put the dam, but then at one point you got to lift the dam and let the water through. So the point is that, do you really want to stop the flow in your life? No. So stop stopping you. So just stop and just move. And you know something? Reach out to us. Reach out, talk to us. We're very open to having a conversation. Follow us in here. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, make sure you're getting it, because every week,
our newsletter.
We have tidbits. So
that's it, every Friday.
And we take what we do here and put it on the YouTube channel. So you don't have to scroll down and say, what did they say last week? I think it's last week or the week before. And we actually put it into categories. So if you came in when we were talking, like at 6:45, we're going to talk about Think and Grow Rich and the topic of faith. You don't have to work that hard. Just go to YouTube, look at, live in dockside. Look, Think and Grow Rich. Just look at what we're talking about. And thank you. May Beckett's hockey game may the hockey gods take care of all of you. And thank
you. Extra home game this week. So I'm not going to see everybody at 6:45 and 7 o'clock, but I will be here next week. And sign up for the newsletter. Katherine, you're steering that ship this week. So everybody will get it Friday morning at 8 a.m.
And it's all about, I'll give you a hint. It's all about beginnings and endings. Beginnings and endings, and how wonderful they are.
Interesting. You don't like endings, so I'm curious to see what
and that's because I go on the wave. I don't have endings. My endings are a circle that start a new beginning. Have a great day.
Makes sense. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.